DIY friends, I am so happy you're here and you just took the time to come over and spend it a little moment with me. For everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Yani and I'm doing this channel together with Diane. For today, I am taking out my tumbling tower blocks again and I am going to try to make a farmhouse tree. So we will see how this will turn out. If you like this content and you like home decor as much as Diane and I do, I hope you will consider subscribing to the NMI channel and tick the bell. So of course in our description box there you find all the links you need. For now, enough talking, let's jump into this DIY. See already the blocks are on my table. I have my glue gun ready, so we are going to make our farmhouse tree. So we will see, like I said, how this will turn out. First, what we're going to do is we're going to make a base, and I'm going to make a base from 3 blocks attached to each other, so 3 like this one. But of course, if you like the stand a little bit bigger or maybe a little bit different, it's also fine. You can do whatever you like. I will do, at least I try to keep it a little bit smaller, so I'm trying to do it with 3. I hope this will work out. You see, just squeeze it and do the 3rd one and just squeeze it again and try to get it as even as you can. Remove your glue again. That way you always make sure that you have later a better cleaner decor piece. So this is our base. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take 4 blocks and I'm going to glue 2 together. You see it this way. Squeeze it and remove your glue immediately. I will do this one. Why do I always get under the glue? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm always trying to do it as fast as I can so you don't get bothered with my clumsiness, but it never works. Now I have my 2 piece. I lay it down. I take 1 block and I'm doing some glue on it and I'm place it in the middle this way and try get as even as you can. And now we are going to do the other side, also a little bit of the glue on top of here, and also place it again in the middle and squeeze it and try to get it not like I do. You have to get it straight, and now you get a nice plus. I don't know how you say this. I think it's plus. So I'm going to glue this on top of this base, and now I'm going to build it up. I'll show you that in a moment. So you see, I did place my little base. The plus I did on top of here. At least I call it a plus because it's the shape of a plus. And I did glue it on top of our 3-piece base, and I did 3 more of these sizes and glue them together. So I have 4 of them, and I am going to glue this on top of here. So we will get a nice base for our tree. So I will place it on top of here. Try to get it as even as you can and squeeze it. And it doesn't matter because my blocks are not all of them are straight, so my tree will be a little bit offline because because the blocks are not the same size all the time. So I am going to have a nice base for my tree. What I'm going to do now, we're going to build our branches. So I do this one aside, and now we're going to make some branches. You see, I did an example for the underside because I'm starting with the smaller branches. So I made this simple piece, so at least I hope later it will look like a branch. So we will do 1 block over here, and I'm going to try to make 4 of them because I have 4 sides on my tree. So I will lay them down the same way so I get a little bit of an example how I want to have it. Just put your one on them and keep it in place for a little moment. So you can make 4 of the same if you just build them under each other, and just for the same, just do a little bit of glue off here and just lay it the same way and just squeeze it. Then you see you already have the next one and it looks the same like the first one. So I will do 3 and 4 and then we are going to glue them on top of our tree. You see I have all 4 of them and I have my base, and you see already, because we have the size of a plus, we have 4 sides. On each side we can do a branch. I leave open a little piece, maybe two pieces, and now we're going to glue this way we like to have it on our thing. And of course we do here, one over here and one over here. I show it to you in a moment. So I take my first branch, I want to have it a little bit over here. I do some glue on it and I am going to place it this way a little bit sideways and just keep it in place for a little moment until your glue is dried up. I use my glue gun, but of course you can use any glue you like. And you think, see, this is what I mean. This will be the first branch, and so I will go around. And you see already we did all 4 of them on the side of our base. What we're going to do right now, I'm just going to take 2 blocks and I'm going to glue it also sideways on top of each other, so this way, and just wait a moment until he's dried. And of course we are going to do again 4 pieces of this one, because we need 4 sides, and again a little bit sideways. It is not really the heart of heart, but also it is not really I don't know how you say it. At least you don't have to have the same measurements like this one. Just try to get them as same as you can, but it doesn't has to be an issue if you don't have them the same, but just try to get 4 of them at the same size. Sometimes my English is always doing something different than I want to explain. That's sometimes really hard, but English, like you all know, English is not my main language, so I am really doing my best. So you see, I have really 4 of them. What we're going to do, I hope I can explain it to you. You see, we did on one side, we did 1 branch, but of course you see here on this side, we didn't do anything. So now we are going to take this one and we are going to place a little bit higher, but on the different side than we used to. We did glue it on this side, and now we're going to glue it on this side. I did all 4 of them on top of above the other side. I will show it to you. I hope I can show it to you on camera a little bit better. So you see, one I did, the longer one is on this side glued, and the other one is glued on the other side of the same corner. You see, as a corner, I did 1 on this corner and 1 on this corner in the same plus size. So this is a corner, and I did 1 down below, that is the 3 piece, and the 2 piece I did on this corner on the same size. So maybe if I show it to you this way, it's a little bit easier, because it looks difficult, but it is totally not difficult. So just play around a little bit with it. I hope I explained, and if you have questions, just leave a comment down below and I love to answer. What we're going to do right now, we are going to make the top first, and I'm going to get 3 blocks again. I will do it aside, and again I'm just glue them on top of here, and I need some new glue, and just do a little dot on top of here. Just place it sideways and remove the glue and squeeze it a little bit. And now we're going to do the other part and a little bit glue on top of here, and also make the shape you like, because I make this shape, but maybe you don't like it. So just make the shape you like for your tree. but it looks difficult, but it really is so easy. Now I am going to get my tree and I'm going to place this one on this side, and I'm going to make a different one for this side. So I get for the different side two new blocks, and I am keeping my blocks this way because this is the way I will glue it on top of my tree. So I will keep it this way. Now I'm going to glue one over here. So I will do that first. So get your block on top and keep it in place for a moment, and then glue this one on the back side of your piece. So I'm doing some glue on top of here and just glue it any shape you like. I tried this shape. I don't have no clue if this will look okay or not, but I always say with a tree you can do anything you like. So I show it to you a little bit closer. So you first make a three piece and then you put it in this shape that you have a straight underside, and then you're going to glue this one on the back side just with two, so we get a nice top of our tree. So we get the base, and now we are going to glue this. I hope I can show to you a little bit better. We are going to glue this on top of here. So doing some glue over here and just place our little block in between and in the middle. This way. So you see, now we have our top of our tree, and now we need the pieces on each corner again from the bottom. So the three pieces we are going to make, and we are going to place them in between. Just breaking in to tell you that this video is also part of a beautiful challenge which is called What Would You Make? This challenge is hosted by the beautiful Zana from OK at Home DIY and Connie from Connie's Creative Creation. For this month's host, they asked Ellie from DIY from House to Home. I have all the ladies their links from the channels in my description box, and of course also the playlist link you will find there for lots and tons of beautiful DIYs made from wood. So if you are interested in home decor from wood, go check out the playlist. And now we go further with our DIY. I already made the first branch, so we need four of them because we have four corners again. Just make four sets of, and you just lay this one also with a little glue, and now you get this one on here and this one on here, a little bit the same, but you don't have to be exactly the same. So again, this is the second one. I will make four of them, and then we're going to glue the last pieces on our tray. So you see, we have all four of them. I lay them a little bit aside. We are going to take our tree again. And you see already, if I am keeping it sideways, you see we did one branch over here on this side, on this feet, one over here, and we did one over here. Now we're going to do the next one on the same side as we did the underside. So we are going to place it over here, but we are going to do it a little bit more sideways. So not this way, but a little bit more straight up. So it looks a little bit more like a tree. I hope I can explain it to you well. This is how our tree turned out, and I showed you a little bit sideways. This is the top, and you see already the only thing I am missing is on top, because we did our branches. I just missed in the middle one little block, so it makes a little bit more complete. So it probably depends on how you are gluing your blocks together. I did probably a little bit too high, so I think it needs a little touch over here. So I am going to place one block exactly in the middle of all my tree. So but I think he looks very nice. I wish I could get my camera this way that that you could see the tree in totally, but later at the end result you will see. So I will glue this one and then we are going to do the next step. So before we're going to do the next step, I also want to show you the tree a little bit sideways. Maybe it's a little bit more better to see how you can glue it together. So you see it is very easy to make. So we are going to give it now a nice coat of paint. This is the tree before I going to paint it or wax it. I'm not really sure what I will do, but you see now a little bit better how it is really built. And I used 56 blocks, so it's not a lot. Most of the time in one pack is around the same number. So I am used 56. So I hope you also give it a try because this one is so easy. So but now I'm going to decide if I'm going to paint it or I'm going to wax it. For waxing, I always use a very cheap brand, just a homemade brand from a store here in the Netherlands, a Kruidvat. And of course, you can buy them at a Dollar Tree or something else. Just use a very cheap brand. I am going to chosen not to do it in the white chalk paint, but if you like it in the white chalk paint, just go ahead, do whatever you think is right, maybe a brown color, a green color, just do what's fitting for your decor. I just give it a little coat with my brown furniture wax, and I think this will look a little bit better in my decor. So, but already with a little touch, you already see how much our tree turns for the better if you do a little bit of furniture wax on top of it. I will do the whole tree and then we are going to give it a little decoration before we finish this off. You see how our tree turned out. I showed you a little bit this way. Maybe I can do the camera a little bit further away so you can see it a little bit better. So this is how the tree turned out. And I think he looks very nice, but you see it a little bit better in a moment. So don't worry. What I'm going to do, I'm going to decorate it with a couple of the branches, but a little bit of the longer ones. If I am correct, I also saw this kind of branches at the Dollar Tree. If I am correct, when I'm look at videos from shopping with me with thing, I thought I also saw this kind of piece. But of course, go ahead, do whatever you think is right. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to place my tree down, just lay it a little piece over here and just work your way inside the tree and just do whatever you think is fitting and just turn it around and just place it inside so you get a nice couple of branches inside of your tree. So I will do this with the whole tree and maybe I can do some a couple of pairs on top of here, so we will see. But for you, I will show you in a moment the end reveal. For in my tree, I just wanted to do a couple of lemons, but I was thinking, how do I get them inside of the tree but not damage my tree, because I want to use it for Christmas season. You can do little Christmas balls in it, so I want to keep the tree totally intact. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some couple of the little lemons. I'm pulling out my little plastic green dot at the end. I take my scissors and I just make the hole a little bit bigger so I can get a little piece of twine inside of it. I'm just going to take a little piece of ribbon. I'm just going to fold it together this way, just fold it together, squeeze it and just push it inside of your lemon. Then take your scissor and just work your way inside of the lemon so it is the length you need for your tree. And of course, now you see a little bit of a hole, but we don't want to do that. So I'm just doing some little bit of glue inside of here and a little bit on the sides. What I did take a couple of my boxes and I just pulled off a couple of the leaves, and I'm just going to work my way inside of the little hole. So you see, I'm just going to lay down the little petals of our boxes, and I do a couple of them on each side. So you get a nice little, yeah, I don't know how you call it. Of course, this is not the lemon shape normally, but with me, nothing is normal. So just go ahead, make it a little bit your own decor. So, and I'm just going to keep it a little bit until it is dried up. You see, now you have your own little lemon hanger, and I'm just going to hang it inside of my tree. Of course, you can do it here, and now you don't have to damage your tree. So I do a couple of them, and then you really see the end result. And here you see the end reveal of our farmhouse tree, and I am really loving the wood color. In a moment I show it to you a little bit closer. This time I did the lemon theme, but of course with the fall and the Christmas season coming, you can change it up any way you like. But for now, I want to thank you so much for being here and spending some time together with me and doing this DIY together. So I hope you give it a try also for in your own home. But for now, thank you so much. If you want to see more Christmas DIYs and home decor DIYs, come on over to our channels. You find the links in our description box. Enough talking. We wish you all a beautiful day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye.